America's global influence is breaking quietly and country by country as U.S. diplomacy stalls. Billion-dollar rail deals are being signed with China. Military drills are shifting east, and trade pacts are locking Washington out. These moves aren't on the front page, but they're redrawing the balance of power in real time. Here are 10 countries silently siding with China over the U.S. And when we reach number 1, you'll see just how far America's dominance has already slipped. Number 10. Hungary. Budapest has quietly become China's most strategic foothold in the European Union. Bilateral trade reached 22 billion euros, driven by exports like pork, dairy, and precision car parts. A €2 billion railway upgrade was funded entirely by China, bypassing European and U.S. lenders. Hungary aligns with China on 80% of UN votes now, up from less than 30% 5 years ago. Chinese digital currency pilots are replacing dollar systems, and Chinese universities now lead educational partnerships. Nearly half of Hungarians now trust China's economy more than America's. Number 9. Brazil. Brazil has realigned toward Beijing. Soybean and iron ore exports to China rose 20%, while U.S. demand stagnated. China funded a $4.5 billion overhaul of Brazilian ports, pushing out Western investors. Brazil joins China in 70% of UN votes on trade and human rights. Their navies conduct joint drills, and Chinese currency is now used in Sao Paulo. Over 10,000 students learn Mandarin in Confucius Institute's. 53% of Brazilian business leaders now view China as their top partner. Number 8. Argentina. Beijing provides Argentina with vital credit lines and $3 billion in lithium investments. Argentina now trades directly in yuan and supports China in 65% of UN votes. The military buys Chinese drones and radars. Chinese education centers attract 5,000+ students, and cultural events are booming. Nearly half of Argentinians now rank China as their top strategic partner, beating the U.S. Number 7. Malaysia. China invested $10 billion in Malaysian industrial parks and boosted trade to $150 billion. Malaysia backs China's maritime proposals in regional councils. The PLA Navy trains with Malaysia's Navy. A $5 billion currency swap enables direct yuan trade. Universities get $200 million in Chinese research funding. 49% of Malaysians now view China as their most dependable partner. Number 6. Turkey. Bilateral trade passed $75 billion. China is building power plants in southern Turkey. Turkey now sides with China in 77% of UN votes. Their navies conduct joint drills in the Mediterranean. $25 billion in yuan reserves and digital yuan payment services are active in Istanbul. Academic partnerships with Chinese universities outpace the West. 44% of Turks trust China's economy more than America's. Number 5. Indonesia. The $6 billion Jakarta Bandung high-speed rail was funded by China. Trade hits $150 billion. Joint patrols with China occur in the Java Sea. A $10 billion currency swap boosts digital commerce. China funds renewable energy research, and 8,000 Indonesians study Mandarin. Most Indonesian businesses now see China as key to national growth. Number 4. South Africa. South Africa received $35 billion in Chinese financial aid, no Western-style reform conditions. Trade exceeds $84 billion. China and South Africa vote together 90% of the time in the UN. China trains peacekeepers in the country and built Africa's first yuan clearing center. Film festivals, research institutes, and 57% of the public now support China over the U.S. Number 3. UAE. $30 billion in energy exports to China fuels joint ventures. Chinese Navy vessels are welcomed at UAE ports. Dubai manages a $3 billion yuan liquidity pool. A $200 million smart city research center was launched with China. Joint counterterror drills are held in the desert. 49% of residents now see China as their top growth partner, above the U.S. Number 2, Saudi Arabia. Saudi oil exports to China exceed $65 billion. $20 billion in infrastructure and 5G deals are awarded to China, not America. Military drills, yuan, oil contracts, and $300 million in Chinese cultural education show a deep strategic shift. More than half of Saudis now prioritize China for growth and security. Number 1. Russia. China and Russia are forming a powerful new bloc. China provides fuel pipelines, semiconductors, and $75 billion in currency reserves. Their militaries conduct major drills and vote together in 96% of UN resolutions. Joint research centers fund biotech, aerospace, and advanced manufacturing. 63% of Russians trust China more than any Western nation. Power doesn't always shift through war. Sometimes, it moves quietly, through billion-dollar deals, military drills, and digital currency swaps. These 10 countries didn't make bold announcements, but their choices are reshaping the global map. The real question now isn't who holds the most power, but who adapts the fastest. If you found this video insightful, like, subscribe, and comment below. Backhand index pointing right. Which country surprised you the most? And what do you think this shift means for America's future?